feels like the time is right for me to make an expression. Oh, I love you, I need you, I don't want to leave you guessing. So, will you be my friend? Will you stand by me till the end?
Hey y'all, welcome back inside my real kitchen. Today we're going to try out a recipe for a chewy granola bar. It's going to be packed with mixed nuts and dried fruit and then dipped in chocolate. I can't wait. Now we have all of our ingredients lined up for our granola bars. Starting with the dry ingredients, I have a full cup of mixed nuts, which include peanuts, pecans, cashews, Brazil nuts, almonds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. And then I have a dried fruit mix, which has pineapple, apricot, dates, cranberries, and raisins. So a full cup of the mixed nuts and a full cup of the dried fruit. Then I have 2 cups of quick oats. A secret ingredient of mine, astragalus powder, an adaptogen for these granola bars to help us continue to flex and flow with the rhythm of life and maintain a calm and cool psyche. Help us adjust to the stresses of life. And then I have a teaspoon of salt. The wet ingredients here, I've got a full 2 cups of brown rice syrup. I've got 3/4 of a cup of almond milk and then 1/4 of a cup of coconut oil. I have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. All the dry ingredients are going into this bowl to get mixed together. And then all the wet ingredients are going to go into this pot to get mixed together. And they're going to go on the stove and they're going to come up to a boil. And then we're going to toss in our dry ingredients and one more secret ingredient. Looks like my coconut oil seized up. Even though I melted it, the almond milk made it too cold. Good thing it's going back on the stove. Lost a little piece over here. Now I want to touch back on that astragalus powder real quick. Astragalus is an herb and it's a powdered root. And it not only is beneficial to us as medicine, it also tastes good, I think. Mixed with things, nutty things like maple syrup and almond milk, I think it adds a really nice flavor and texture. So I'm going to get this on the stove and bring it up and prepare one last ingredient for these granola bars. Okay, now that we have our wet ingredients on the stove and our dry ingredients all mixed together, I'm going to work on popping some popcorn because I think that this will make a great soft yet crunchy addition to the mixture, and it'll be folded in afterwards so it doesn't get too soggy. So I'm going to pop some popcorn, and I also have some chocolate, like I promised, that we're going to dip the bottom in, just like those chewy granola bars that you buy in the grocery store. Now that we have our popcorn popped and our wet ingredients are up to a boil here, I'm going to add our dry in there and give it a good stir. I'm going to let this cook on the stove for just a couple minutes until a lot of the moisture has evaporated and it's become really nice and firm and sticky. And then we're going to pour it out onto a silpat on a baking sheet here, and we're going to let it cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up, rewind, forgot one step. Once this is the texture, the consistency that I'm looking for, I'm going to fold in that popcorn, remember? Then we're going to pour it out and let it chill. caught that many in a row. Oh, there you go. Broke the chain. Nope. Got it. Got it. Oh, missed. Got it. Got it. Got it. Now I let my mixture cook until it was the consistency that I was looking for. And I've just been stirring it for a couple of minutes to help it cool down a little bit. And I have my sheet pan with the silpat on it, and I just put a little bit of oil on it. Now I'm gonna fold in my popcorn. Put the rest in there now. Just wanted to make sure that it would all fit. Get everything nice and coated. All right, that looks great. We're gonna pour this out onto here. Trying to keep it as square as possible. I don't want it to be too thin, so I don't want it to spread out across the whole pan, but it's holding together nicely, and I think once it starts to cool, it'll keep its shape. All right, so I let our original mixture cool in the refrigerator for a long time until it was completely cool, and it wasn't really solidifying. It wasn't staying together. It was still really, really soft, and wasn't what I was looking for. Wasn't exactly what I thought was gonna happen. So I decided to change my approach a little bit, and I scooped it all back out and put it in a bowl and added 3 more cups of quick oats. Now in my fix-it mode, I didn't videotape any of this, but I folded them all in until it was a nice, thick, much drier sort of consistency here, and I molded it out back onto the pan, and I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna put it in a 350-degree oven for at least 20 minutes to start, and then I'm gonna see what it's like. So 20 minutes and we'll check on Chewy. Our granola bars have baked now for 20 minutes, and I think they're ready to come out. They smell really good. Yeah. Gonna let them cool off. I'm gonna pull the silpat out of the pan here. It's pretty hot. Cool them on a rack, and then I'm gonna refrigerate them before I add the chocolate. Can't seem to grab it. There we go. Take a look at that. On second thought, ow, the pan is hot. On second thought, I'm going to put these back in the oven because it's nice and dry around the outside here, but in the middle, on the top, it's still pretty moist. And I want to let it dry out just a little bit more so that when I cut it up, it all holds together. Now this process is also cooking those quick oats just a little bit and making it that much chewier, taking away the tooth of the oat just a little bit. Okay, our granola bars baked for a whole nother 30 minutes, and they're definitely ready to come out. Yeah! The whole thing seems just a little bit drier. We've got a slightly golden edge on the very bottom, and I think that's good. I'm gonna lift them out of here again, put them on the rack. Oh. Slathered our granola bars with some dark chocolate, and I put them in the refrigerator so that the chocolate could set up a little bit and add to the crunch of the chewy granola bar. Now I'm going to take one out. We're going to give them a try. I'll let you take a look here. And I'm just going to taste a little one. Yum! That was a big bite. It's really good. It's got crunchy nuts, sweet little pockets of dried fruit, those chewy oats, and a nice layer of dark chocolate. Thanks for watching. See you next time.